What lies at the bottom of the sea and shakes? Me. A nervous wreck. There you go. That one's free. You can have that one. Boop. There we go. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the special Wednesday stream. We're hoping to finish up Slay the Princess tonight. We'll see how far we get. There's only a couple more endings left. So let's do the thing, and then let's get cracking. Yes, just because it's Wednesday night doesn't mean we can't have coffee. Don't worry. It's decaf. Cheers. No, we're gonna stick to our guns. We're not gonna grab the blade. Let's see what happens.
The door to her voice.
Hello?
Is hypnotizing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let.
And we're just... hey, I think I'm here to slay you?
You must have the wrong address.
This isn't where I parked my
Great
car.
job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
It's my thing. It's what I do.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay.
There's a lot riding here.
Hi.
Ah, here we go.
You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Sure.
Okay.
Just don't bite your arm off, please. I don't want to see that again. I think we've seen that twice now. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness.
Okay, we've seen this all
Princess,
before.
her name.
I'm gonna keep you locked away. You know what? That's something we haven't tried yet. We've tried killing her, we've tried freeing her. We haven't tried just keeping her here, so I think that's what we're gonna do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
So you weren't kidding on the stairs. I thought you were just making a bad joke. You were actually sent here to kill me?
Look, if there's one thing I'm known for, it's having a terrible sense of humor.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
I don't want that on my conscience.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I liked the idea. I want to free her. Can't see
One
the
way or
game.
another,
Oh my goodness!
I'm going to
Oh
find a way out
my
of here.
goodness!
it would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
There. Sorry, I got so excited to jump in here. Thank you for telling me. Everyone's just staring at my face. There we go. And also, it looks like the cropping is off. I gotta fix that real quick too. There, that'll work for now.
But if you don't,
Thanks for letting me know.
I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Okay.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Wait, what did she say? One way or another, I'm gonna find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. Okay. Retrieve the blade, lock her in the basement. Let's stick to this one.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I think that's the way to go. We make that horrible
It's a
compromise.
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Sure.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
This is not the attitude I expected her to have. I expected her to be very unhappy, but this sounds way more vengeful than, I don't know. I would have expected it to be a little bit more pleading.
Turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Oh. Okay.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
That's true. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her away. Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. Nope, sticking to the guns.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your.
Thank you.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Doesn't that door open inward? Right? I'm pretty sure that door opens inward, which means we're not barricading anything.
Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Well, I don't know about that. You're kind of making me a little bit more convinced that I should have just killed you.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
So what if I open the door now?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Could we be friends?
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Also, if she could slip those chains that easily, why was she waiting for me? Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. I mean, that's kind of what I was saying. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. You're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. I mean, this is the truth, but I'm gonna choose the bad decision.
Just ignore it. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, that's it.
Princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
There it is.
The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
So I was right. That table's doing absolutely nothing in terms of barricading.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You're welcome. I'm here for you.
Try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
So did she just become ghost?
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
I don't know. Is that good enough?
Prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Okay, it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. That actually sounds kind of like, so when I get migraines, I become paralyzed. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited to see how that comes out. Thank you. But yeah, so I get migraines on occasion. Very rarely, thankfully. But like if I cut caffeine out of my diet, then I'm guaranteed to start getting migraines. And when I get migraines, I tend to go paralyzed. They call it bilateral paralysis. But something like that anyway. And it does this cool little cross pattern where like the right side of my face goes numb and then paralyzed, then my left arm and my right leg. Totally terrifying because they're the same symptoms as a stroke. But yeah, that's just how my body is. And this kind of sounds like that. Only instead of starting from my toes and working the way up, it goes from my head down.
Whose side are you on?
So she's a migraine, is my point.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Fun fact, this is actually the shirt that I have worn for the last 2 years for Christmas family photos. We haven't sent Christmas cards yet. Hoping to do that this year. But, yeah. Okay, yours, of course, but I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
That is a look.
Or maybe...
Oh, God.
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
I don't know if I have gills, but I've also only seen my feet and arms at this point, so maybe I do. I've got reptilian scales, I've got feathers, I don't know what I am. So I might have gills. But green around the gills could be fine. We don't know. But I'm gonna click so that we don't have to stare at your Schmeagle face anymore.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I don't know about that.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Oh, okay.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
I don't think it is.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. How ironic would it be if that was actually the fastest ending? The end is never the end is never the end.
You're on a path in the woods.
What's up, Nye?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I looked away. I didn't see what the chapter name was. Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't think it would say the chapter name
You're
there, but...
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Cool. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. Okay, so this is all just... I want to see what happens at the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. I don't think... It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Voice of the Paranoid! We got a new voice! Yay! I'm so happy.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
That is uncomfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, real quick. How many vessels have I gotten? I'm gonna go with 4. I think it's actually 5. Excuse me. That's so creepy. But also, I love that we're now at a cabin. I believe this is our first instance of seeing the cabin in its entirety. And I love the fact that the table is on its side here.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
And why is it so dark?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Story of my life.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Let's do it! You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Let's go touch the mirror. We know what's going to happen, but I feel obligated
you walk up
at
to
this
the wall
point.
next to the empty basement. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a...
Yep, there it
reach
is.
forward and rub your hand. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
That's why I wanted to do that. I wanted to see if the new voice had anything to say. I don't think it matters for story progression or anything like that. You know, I'm gonna continue going pacifist with this one. Again, I don't think it ultimately matters. Yeah, I'll take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Can't it, though?
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Can we have a bomb?
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Capital H.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
A series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Yeah, oh, I didn't even realize those were eyes blinking at us. That's uncomfortable.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as
That's
if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Your voice sounds different.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
I got nothing. How hard is it to throw a knife? Hey, that's my suggestion from like round 2. I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm gonna talk to my sister. My ice business is riding on you talking to your sister. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs.
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon.
Yeah.
We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
It's not.
It'll be enough.
It's not. We've tried. Let's do the frozen approach.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Nope.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between 2 loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No, I am not.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse
Rude.
me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Great. I'm so excited. Go left, go right, do nothing, go back the way you came. We're gonna go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Oh, hi, Pennywise.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh, hi, baby.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
Yeah, I figured you might want a present, you know, just for you. Here you go. You can stab me with this.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I did nothing.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Once. You get one shot.
Out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Oh.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I just realized the paranoid.
Lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs.
There's some really cool analyses of this game, the whole scenario you're stuck in and what is really going on. I am definitely going to be looking into the lore of
Your
this game.
lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes
Okay.
shoot back open.
Okay, wasn't expecting that.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Okay.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Yep.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
10 out of 10 Eldritch Horror Girlfriend. Yes, I'm here for it.
You have seconds left.
Oh, great! There's a time puzzle.
Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
I love that it's just repeating that endlessly.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Oh, you don't look nearly as menacing now, despite the flickery, fadey
Can't
thing you're
decide what you
doing.
want to do, can you?
You.
Liver.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
I love that we still hear the voice of the paranoid going on.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
Lungs, liver,
The
nerves.
why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Nah, I don't know about that. Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, could you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? I like that one. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends, even, you know. Not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win, I'll let you leave. This one.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Oh. Well, bummer.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
Yes! She wants to be my friend.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever.
Oh.
I want to leave.
I'm not that poor. Yes, I am. If you need them, why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
nothing nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Yeah, barely. Do you not hear the voice of the paranoid keeping me alive?
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
I don't know what that means.
You seem miserable.
Okay, first of all, rude. I don't appreciate the call out there. Second of all, where do you get off? And what if I refuse? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Oh, okay.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
That's right, Static skipped a beat.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
That was a little unexpected.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Okay,
Princess cocks her head,
Oh!
cracking uncomfortably. And you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we?
No, not anymore.
That little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens.
Okay.
Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
Well, pooped. We already know the answer to that. I can't just let you leave. Do we go? And if I let you out, what then?
Definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Great. Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around. You're a lunatic. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Man, I really want to see how this plays out in all of these scenarios. I'm dealing with FOMO right now. We're gonna toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Are you serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Welcome. We're getting an anatomy lesson, from one of our voices, and she's got a mask.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
And instead of trying to kill her or free her, we're taking the middle ground this round. We're just gonna try to trap her here, and it's not working out so great.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Again, with the call out, I don't appreciate that. Also, your mask is like dummy thick. That is like a solid quarter-inch mask. Like, holy cow.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh!
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Thank you. Thank you. I like this flannel too. I don't like that though.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Cheers.
No. Your existence hurts them.
Really?
Let me out!
Let me out, I'm screaming. Let me out, I'm screaming.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Hey, so remember how we were taking bets about the most unhinged ending in the game? We may have a contender.
Let me out!
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Hey, did anyone sign up for an existential crisis this evening? Because I didn't.
Let me out!
Oh! Okay.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Can we just take a second to appreciate the writing? Oh my god, this game is amazing. I am feeling so many emotions right now.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Yeah, seriously, so are we experiencing all of her lives that she is leading? Or living, I guess? Is that what's happening here? I'm so confused.
Let me out!
This is so intense.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
This is sleeping outside with a bunch of friends. It is intense.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
Even the narrator noped out of here. Yup. But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you.
You did that 3 lifetimes ago, lady.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. A monolith of fear. See what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Was this in the demo?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. I think we were trying to save the world. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
This narrator knows.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
How does this narrator know?
We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Mm-hmm.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Okay.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
A new voice.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
At least once more, Miss
We can't
Swan.
be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
As always. By the way, I have new chat commands.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Real quick, since I made that horrible camping joke. There. Oh, that was supposed to say dad jokes. I was typing that up on an iPad. But also... let's see here. Look at that.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Oh, good. The smitten is
Can
back.
we love something that hates us? love something that hurts us.
The skeptic. All our friends are here.
Given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
I love the smitten. The smitten is my favorite.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I totally picture the smitten in a top hat, or excuse me, a fedora, and I hate that, but it seems to be so fitting. I think they're all wrong. A good question. How many times have you been here? Have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. The only way out is to do nothing, so I will do. Ooh. No, I can't do that because I gotta bring a vessel, right? I've gotta meet the princess?
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
Sure thing.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
Sorry, trying to bring some other people in.
He's worse than her.
Oh, the broken! Well, that's at least three new voices that I've come across. What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Hunted. So these voices are from the other... Let's go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin.
Whoa!
There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror.
Oh, the voice of the hero has changed.
He always says he never sees it. He always lies.
Paranoid is starting to sound a little bit more like Schmeagol.
And he always makes it gone. It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get the chance to fix ourselves. That thing is mocking us. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
I mean, I don't know that we always lose. Just all the times we've tried.
They've been hurt too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Let's go. Approach the mirror.
Walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces! She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
Well, I don't get a choice.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
This is suddenly a early 1990s text-based adventure game.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
And the blade is in the ground.
We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Is it? Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade. But
Oh!
as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Hi, lady.
It's her.
Hi.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
I want the smitten to just fling us down there and go, take me!
You really are a coward.
I don't see how.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I don't know. What is going on with your hands?
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Well, you failed.
And closer.
Suck on that.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
Closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me.
Great, you have a third hand now.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
No, I need Will. He's a good guy.
And what's left is for you to take my hand and let me out.
Which hand do you want me to take? Because you got 3 of them, and that one's not it. That none of them are connected.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Oh, great! I get to be there too. I'm so happy about that.
A trinket that gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side.
I've been called worse.
A witness.
That's somehow worse.
I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Gilded with what?
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Why not?
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Can I poke your hand with the knife?
What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon.
Oh, that's right, because it sank into...
This
Yeah.
really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her.
I need to watch the other streams I missed and see what other versions you've gotten. Yeah, the VODs are up on Twitch. Otherwise, I am slowly releasing these edited down over on YouTube. I just released the 2nd episode. They're still kind of long, but they are condensed. So that was, the last one was, I think, 1 hour and 30 minutes, taken from a 2-hour stream.
Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right. There's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
Interesting. Side note, I learned that I'm missing like 76 achievements or something like that. This game has a lot of achievements, and a lot of them are dictated by the path you choose to get the same destinations, I guess, that I've already gotten. You're just an object, a tool. Hey! You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you? Or is it... Was that something you? Or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Oh, golly, I love that. You're welcome. Wait, do we finally free her?
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
The only consistent choice I've seen people make is touching the mirror like every time. That's amazing. And I love that the game encourages it, even though the outcome is the same. You do get slightly different dialogue, but that's about it.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Can we dance? You look like you'd be a great dance partner.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
And I don't mean that as a euphemism. Like, legit, I want to take you ballroom dancing. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Hi, McCrowbar. How's dinner? So here's how awesome she is. She knows I'm striving for affiliate this month, so she's helping out with both our girls right now, and it has taken them out to dinner. Red Robin. Oh, so that's a no to the ballroom dancing. McCrowbar MVP. Oh, hella MVP. She's like a super MVP. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Yep.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
By the way, the voice of the cheated, I took that to mean slightly different than the course that he's always followed, or that voice has always followed. That to me, that seemed like the cheated wanted the princess to stay. Like, I just got a little hint of the smitten in that sentence, and I don't know why.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Stubborn smash!
Oh, you stop with the smashing.
I want to smash the princess!
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
I don't have a choice. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone.
That's new. Every single time all the other voices have been afraid up to this point.
I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end.
Oh, I don't want it to.
I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection and watch the voices disappear one last time. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh, there's a bird! But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, welcome back! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms. That was really loud. That's why I jumped. And another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Ooh, that's a neat effect. That is that is creepy with its detail. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. There's so many questions! I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? And destroy the mirror. Well, let's just start hitting these.
Yes, I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
This is very Edgar Allan Poe. Oh, do I only get so many questions to ask? I don't want to destroy them. I don't want to destroy anything in this world. I love this world. This one.
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Okay, I think you only have a limited number of questions if you're destroying him like this. Choose wisely. Yeah, I was getting that feeling because I watched glass disappear. But it does look like if it's one big piece each time, I mean, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe. Versions of you. You've said that before, so I was meeting different yous. I don't care about this. Let's do this one. I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct here exists in many places at once. Anytime you fail, anytime you thought yourself dead, it will restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Why? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Ah, yes. Everyone is wrong except for me. Let's do this one.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh! I am a god! How am I supposed to rid the world of death? Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Why would you want me to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
Why? Okay, so that conversation is... Oh, here we go. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Not my fault. Are you a god? Or were you a god, Ray? The next time someone asks if you're a god, say yes. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Who cares about,
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
This is intense. I feel like I'm choosing all the wrong questions at this point. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. Then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
Do I think there are any correct choices? No. Not at this point. For as many choices as this game is giving me, and again, I haven't seen anyone else play this, it feels like there's a bunch of destinations amongst a endlessly sprawling plethora of paths. So you have this location, and there's 15 ways that you can get between those two. So it's linear, or at least it feels linear, but it's not hard set in how you get there, like a side scroller, right? I don't know if I'm explaining that right.
Until then, the clock ticks on.
Okay. 2 more. I got 2 more. What were we shaped from?
The cycle of life and death. The endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
Oh. Death of the author. Run out of questions. That's it. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Bye, guy.
I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Unless that echo is echoing into a microphone, in which case you get feedback. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The long quiet, all of this is you! The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. A scattered vessel, bring the moment of clarity to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh my god!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
I don't want you to be alarmed, but the floor is crawling with naked people.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Me too. I've missed you too. Hey, do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Did you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
The floor is no longer lava. The floor is naked. Honestly, I'd be a little more afraid to step on that than lava. I don't want to hurt them.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
I also love the rave that's going on behind her head over here.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I mean, I only had so many dialogue options, okay?
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always gonna become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? Hey, that's what I've been saying! That's a really hot way of asking if we want to bone it, right? But seriously, did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? That's exactly how I feel. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point.
Slay the princess.
Or
Slay the princess.
I think it's time for us to leave this place. But I don't know how to leave or where to go. Let's talk.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I am going to say this one.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand.
Fair.
But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Okay.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
What did I choose? Wait, we were talking. I just...
There are few things more
Oh!
terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
I didn't... Wait, what? No, this isn't what I wanted.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Wait, are we the princess now? I am confusion. Me too! I'm not pretty enough to be a princess. Also, it looks like you're biting your lip now, and that's kind of hot. Bestie, bonk me. I deserve that. Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. Oh, you got to put the username after the command. I made it targeted. You showed your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. If that is what it takes to rid the world, there it is. Thank you. I deserve that. Get bugged. Side note, I was trying to find a way to add like a 10-second timeout to that command, but I couldn't get it to work. So if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. Because I think it'd be great to put people in horny jail for a little bit. If that is what it takes to rid the world of death, I could bear this solitude. I won't engage with this. All of these are definite. There's no exploration here. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on? Okay, here's the thing. If we're talking about destroying death itself so that there is no death, that is a terrifying concept to me, and one that I don't really believe is ever the right decision. Death is not only inevitable, it is also necessary. That's what it takes to rid the world of death. I could bear with it. No. I won't engage with this. No. I wish I could share my heart with you.
But you already have in so many ways. It is beautiful and adored. When movement slows and the dust settles, I hope you'll leave with me.
I want to leave with you.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place.
But I got my dance.
We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
But I got my dance.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time.
I love that we're seeing all of the other.
To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
All the other versions of her. If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there's no difference between growth and decay. I've already come so far. What more is there left for me to see? With time, we could have been better. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender. I'm going to go with I won't engage violence. No, this one.
Meaning lies in experience, and experience lies in contrast. Abandoning one's search is not the same as losing the capacity to discover. I am contrast itself. To reject me is to reject the shape of everything. Do not use words to reduce that which your eyes know to be irreducible.
There are so many words.
Your letter drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
This got so deep. So friggin' deep.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Absolutely, this was Best Girl. The one that stabbed us? Best Girl. Totally looks like Rapunzel here. I was blinded by emotion, we both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me. I won't engage in violence, no. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight for who you are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Hell yeah! I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my Ooh! Not until you see things from my perspective. I kind of like that. Because I'm totally ready. But FOMO is getting to me. But also, legitimately, I cannot... I used to be of the type where I would just surrender myself to relationships. And I never wanted the other person to, understand my wants, needs, desires, hopes, dreams, everything. I was very passive in my relationships. As long as I made every effort to make them happy, that was enough for me. But I learned a long time ago now, thankfully, that it's got to be a two-way street. I'm going to go with this one.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
Oh no, did I choose wrong? Oh god! Look, I'm seeing all of this from your perspective, and that's great, but I think you missed the point. Or did you choose to gift yourself to someone who thought she hated you? I helped you out of fear, and I'm not afraid of you anymore. That is why I resist you now. I feel you now more than ever. I was glad to set you free. I was glad to set you free.
Then set me free again. Set both of us free.
Why does that suddenly feel like the wrong decision? This is a loop.
If you need more time to open your...
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
I came into this thinking that killing her was the bad decision. Why am I suddenly doubting myself?
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? Now, Kith. I don't know if I want to anymore. This suddenly feels so bad. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna save. Slay the princess. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I'm gonna stick with my initial feeling on this one. I initially thought that killing her and ending death as it were, if I'm understanding this right, thinking that that was the wrong decision, killing her. I'm gonna stick with that gut feeling.
Nothing
Through conflict, we
brings me
carve
greater
meaning.
joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Void's hunger, and I'm late to feed them. Oh, go feed Kitty. Go feed. Free yourself. You fall into yourself. Real quick, I gotta do the thing. I need the last little bit of my juice. Cheers. Family just got home. We're gonna hear some background noise here in a minute. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
I love you too. Take her hand. Which one? She has so many. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was given a gift. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Oh, frames! We have animation! You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything, just like it always has been, and just like it always will be.
God, this music is so good. Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you always have been, and just as you always will be. Or just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. The voices in your head. The princess, Nicole Good. That was Nicole Goodnight! No way! I didn't even recognize that. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Amazing. I did not, in fact, leave because I needed to see this. Well, thank you. Manly Badass Hero. Our song, Finish the Game. The good ending doesn't count. The princess to be everything the Shifting Mound Movement 1. I'm taking what I'm owed. The Shifting Mound Movement 2. It was always that easy. The Shifting Mound Movement 3. The Apotheosis. Transformation. Shifting Mound Movement 5. Long Quiet. Moment of Clarity. Okay. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. You know what? I'm just going to take this screenshot. There. I took it. But also, okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit, follow someone else. Make your playlist, play our other game. I'm going to just return to the main menu. I'm going to leave all this exploration for y'all and for me to do off camera. What a great game. What an amazing, amazing, amazing game. Bestie, thank you for hanging out. I see you're the only one here, so thank you for finishing this with me. That means a lot to me. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this. That was fantastic. Absolutely one of the best times I've had playing a game in a while.